Hi, today is day 27 of my video challenge, and today I want to talk about the importance of doing actual work instead of just planning and trying something once or twice without continuing. So for example, I'm currently attending Toastmasters and I'm doing these video series to improve my speaking, and I want to do that because I want to have workshops in the future. I want to be able to talk more intuitively and more have my thoughts and what I speak be more fluid like this, instead of having pauses all the time. So I want to have a flow in my speaking, which I don't have at the moment. And to get this kind of flow, you have to practice and actually do the work. You can't just do it sometimes, maybe once a week, twice a week, or once every fortnight. So in Toastmasters we meet once every fortnight, basically. But when I give a speech before I take on a role, I practice the days before, so I get more comfortable in the role, practice on things I want to get better at. So practice deliberately, or deliberate practice, as it is also called. But it's really not the quality but the quantity of work you put in, but you also have to make deliberate practice. Some of the videos I made are not that much deliberate. I just want to talk something and then sort of just go to bed. That has been my my task some of the days. I would say especially during the Raw Vegan, but also sort of after I finished the Raw Vegan. But a better approach is to state what I deliberately or what I want to practice during this recording and practice that. For example, in this recording, I don't think I used that many those sort of sounds. I probably don't start as many sentences on I or so, I, and so, and or so. Where were I going with this train of thought? Yeah, you have to do the amount of work before you can become skilled in a profession, like speaking in front of an audience, recording videos to YouTube. Some of the people have that skill quite naturally because they talk a lot. I'm quite the quiet person, so I don't talk a lot, and English is not my native language, which I also want to practice. And because I speak it every day now, I also have weekly meetings in English. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable speaking English, and it doesn't feel that what do you say? I'm not scared of speaking English or making mistakes now. When I went to college and we had like when I was on my master degree, we had students from all over the world basically, and then I found it quite hard to express what I wanted to in English and talk in English. But some of the students have like even more difficulties than me, because I've had the luck to study English from when I was, I think it was, let's see, 9 or 10 years old. And most other countries, probably I would say, don't have that or didn't have that around my age. But anyway, you have to practice quite often to get good at something. So you can't just practice a week and then forget it for about like several months, and then practice a week again. Then you don't retain the skill. And the same goes with practically any skill, until you basically have practiced such amount of time that you finally hit one stop, and then you just like you degrade slowly, but you never degrade to like bottom. So if I don't play piano for, let's say, 2 to 3 months, I'm still pretty good at playing piano. My fingers aren't that fast as they used to be, but some of the things still are there, and I would probably say that even if I took 1 year break, I would still be able to be pretty good at playing piano, because I played it so much. Even though I'm far away from being a pro, I'm still quite good at playing piano. I don't think I need to take any more examples. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. You have to practice a lot if you want to get good at something. So be aware that you have to practice a lot, and there will be times when things go like skyrocket, and then you will plateau. You will probably feel like you're getting worse at a skill before you finally take a rocket launch again, or rocket launch. You don't say rocket launch, but you take a rocket launch and then you hit a plateau, then you go down, then you go up again. And that's the pattern I found in almost all skills I try to learn. So bye bye, and see you tomorrow.